Hi, my name is Luis Hess. I am an immigration, real estate, and business attorney here in the Woodlands. With me today I have Renee. Renee is going to be talking about some products that could help those of you who are entrepreneurs or employees in a situation which you're looking to grow your investments while you're here in the U.S. or traveling about the country. So Renee, can you talk to us a little bit about your products?
Yeah, of course. So our guys, Renee Ray is here. Our company's called PHP Agency, and some of the products that we offer, what we're trying to do is we're trying to educate people when it comes to finances. You know, he was talking about entrepreneurs. I think a lot of us that are entrepreneurs, you know, or small business owners, or people that are, you know, employees for small companies that are offering 401ks and stuff like that. You know, I think the biggest thing that we're lacking is where do we put our money, right? Because we don't know where to start saving money and then start educating, stuff like that. So that's what we're trying to do. Some of the products that we offer, you know, life insurance, annuities, and stuff like that. And we're going to be talking about annuities here in a little bit, so you guys get an idea of what we're doing. But we offer fixed index annuities to be able to educate people on the fact that they can get some guaranteed income for life. So, and that's something we're going to touch on here in a little bit.
Fantastic. So if you can just walk us kind of through the different products that you have and the plus and minuses of each product.
Let's do it. So we're going to talk about one right now. We're going to talk about the fixed index annuity, and I'm going to talk to you guys how I explain it to my clients when I sit down with them at their home, right? Because I want to be able to educate where there's three types of accounts where typically we can put our money, okay? And the first type of account is called a fixed account. And the way the fixed account works, I tell my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Client, what is a good thing about keeping your money in a fixed account, and what are some examples of fixed accounts? That's like your checking and your savings. What kind of company offers that? That's your banks, right? Your banks usually offer that. What's the good thing about keeping your money in the bank? Your money's safe. What's the bad thing about keeping your money in the bank? You're not getting any interest, right? So your money kind of grows in a linear fashion. Majority of us put our money here. But the whole thing I tell my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Client, majority of us are we're not really good at putting in. We're usually really good at taking out, right? So that's the fixed account. The second type of account is where we get more sophisticated advice to put our money in an account called a variable account. What are some examples of variable accounts? That's like your 401k, your 403b, your IRAs, your mutual funds, your bonds, your stocks, your TRS and stuff like that, teacher retirement plan. And what I tell my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Client, what's the good thing about keeping your money in a variable account? The good thing is you can get a lot of interest, right? You can get a lot of interest, you can grow a lot of money. What's the bad thing about it?
It's your money.
That's it. It's unlimited on the way up, but it's unlimited on the way down, right? So and here's a question. Does anybody know when the market's going to go up or when it's going to go down?
No.
Nobody knows, right? And so the money kind of grows like this. Right. And I can tell my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Client, what if we had to retire here or here? And that's the whole point. So what we're trying to educate, and I tell my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Client, what if I can show you an account, and this is the account that we offer to our clients. What if I can show you an account that has the good things of the variable, which is the positive side, that you can gain some interest, and the good things of the fixed, which is you're guaranteed safe. And I asked them, would you be open to that conversation? And most of them, I didn't even know an account like that existed. Right. Well, guess what? That account does exist. It's called a fixed index annuity. Right. Now, how does this work, right? The whole thing that we want to be able to highlight here is this vehicle, the 401k, is that one vehicle that everybody uses for retirement, but I think everyone's starting to realize that's not the one, is not the one vehicle you should just be using for retirement. Right. I think everyone's starting to realize, CNBC's talking about it, New York Post is talking about it. So we're trying to talk about this, the fixed index annuity, right? And what's the good thing about this account? So the one thing about this account is here, your money's gonna grow. Now, there's a cap to how it's gonna grow. Here, the beautiful thing about it is unlimited, right? Right. Here you're capped at about 12 to 14% interest, okay? So how's it gonna grow? It's gonna grow like this graph right here. It's gonna grow, right? And it's not gonna grow as aggressively as it is here, but it's gonna grow. And when the market crashes, look what happens to your money here. Right. It stays the same. And when the market does anything positive, you go up. Right. And then it keeps going like that. And it grows kind of like a staircase. So for a lot of you guys that are entrepreneurs out there, you don't know where to put your money, and you don't know where, some options, you just keep it in a bank. This will give you a good option. And the reason for that, Mr. Hess, is look, David Swinson, chief financial investor for Yale University, right? Yale University had a fund of $1 billion. Right. And he came in, and within 20 years, he converted that into $24 billion. Right. And no one's ever seen that before. They're wondering, how did you do that? Well, he didn't put it in any of these accounts. He actually put it in this account. Right. Why? Because of the fact that you're not losing any money and it's compounding faster. See, Albert Einstein said this, the number one most powerful thing that man has ever created is compounding interest. The bad thing about it is most people don't know how to use it. Right. So that's one thing that we're offering for our clients, and there's a couple places you can go find some of this information for index annuities. I don't know if you guys have heard of Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins talks about it in his book, Money Master Game. By the way, he's got 2 videos on YouTube, talks about index funds, right? There's so many articles you can find. We represent American National Life Group, Mutual of Omaha, John Hancock, Lincoln Financial Group. These are the type of companies that we represent, and they offer these type of products. The beautiful thing about this account as well is it guarantees you a pension for the rest of your life, income for the rest of your life, okay? Right. None of these accounts can offer that. This offers income for life. The number one, fear of people going to retirement is they don't know if they're going to have enough money for retirement, right? And most people also ask the question, how does it work? Do I have access to my money, right? Can I access it? Yes, you can. So the beautiful thing about this account is a semi-liquid account. Here, you can't touch any of your money, Mr. Hess, unless you're 15 and a half. Before that, you get penalized and taxed, right? Here, because it's through a life insurance company, you have access to 10% of your money penalty-free. Now, it's still a tax-deferred account, so you still have to pay taxes, but you have access to at least 10% every year, penalty-free, okay? And usually, I'm gonna show you this guy, because most people say, what if I have to access more? I'm gonna show you a little timeline here. Usually, the contracts for index annuities are about 8 to 15 years. Right. So let's just do an example of 10 years. This is a year apart, 1, 2, 3, year 1 through 10, okay? And you see those percentages out here, 9%, 9%, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. What does that mean? You have access to 10% of your account penalty free the first year. If you have access anything above the 10%, is going to be a 9% penalty. Okay. Okay. And as the longer you have it, the more you have access to your money. Like here, an example, in year 9, you have access to all your money, right? Even 10% free. Anything over that, you're only getting penalized 2%. Okay. So it's semi-liquid as well. So some of my clients like the fact that if in case of a rainy day, they have access to some of their money. Okay. So this is an index annuity, and this is what we offer for a lot of our clients, which, by the way, costs you nothing, no fees at the end of the year, which is one of the things that all these accounts have fees, no fees.
Do you have to be an American citizen in order to use a fixed index annuity?
Great question. No, but by the way, most people don't know this. As long as you have an ITIN number, you have access to be able to do something like this.
So if you're a U.S. citizen, a green card holder, a visa holder, or even here without status but have a tax identification number.
100%. You have access to something like this. And most people are afraid of looking for information just because of the fact that just because they don't have a legal status or something like that, they don't know that they have the rights to be able to get something like this. Okay. 100%. But guys, I hope you guys learned something new today. This is our fixed index annuity, and that's one of the products that we offer here.
All right.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.